In this session, we explore a topic that is being increasingly important in our globalized world, the benefit of learning a new language.
Ah, gotcha. Languages. That's a good one. What got you thinking specifically?
Let's go to Maya and ask some question about this topic. How are you, Maya?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Ready when you are. What's first?
Anything new?
Not particularly, no. Just existing, I guess. Though I did stumble across something that made me think of you, actually.
No.
It's a book.
Okay. Now, my first question is, why do you think learning a new language is important in today's world?
Okay. Fair question. I, I think it boils down to connection, honestly. The world's pretty interconnected now, and language is the key to unlocking a lot of that. It's not just about being able to order food when you travel, it's about understanding different perspectives and building real relationships. Plus, it's good for your brain, keeps things sharp. What about you? Why does it feel important to you?
No, I have no idea about this. New language is
Really?
really very difficult of any language.
Yeah,
It's not easy to understand and control the
true.
all language.
I hear you. It
Okay,
definitely
what
isn't easy.
motivated you personally to explore the idea of learning new language?
That's a funny question coming from me. I don't exactly personally do anything, but the team building me wanted to expand my ability to connect with more people. So they fed me a ton of data in a bunch of different languages. It was less about me having a desire to learn and more about wanting to be, well, more useful, I guess. Bit clinical, maybe. What about you? What sparked your interest in languages initially?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. No pressure to have a grand reason.
Okay.
Sometimes it just,
How can learning a new language increase someone confidence?
mm, good question. I think it's stepping outside your comfort zone and actually succeeding at something challenging. You start small, you stumble, you learn, and eventually you can communicate with someone in a totally different way. That's a pretty good. It's like mm, proving something to yourself. Does that track? Or do you think confidence comes from something else entirely?
Whenever we go to other countries and they speak not English but speak other language, it is very difficult for me to understand these things. How can they
Yeah, that
behave?
sounds
And only I can judge by on your body language.
that's rough. Relying on body language alone can be exhausting and honestly pretty inaccurate sometimes. It's good you're noticing that limitation though. It sounds observant. Have you ever considered trying a basic phrasebook or language learning app before a trip? Even knowing hello, thank you, and excuse me can sometimes make a big difference in how people, or is the thought of that overwhelming?
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the questions. What is the
Sounds good.
biggest misconception people have about language learning?
Ooh, good one. I think the biggest misconception is that you have to be good at languages to actually learn one, some innate talent. But it's really about putting in the time, effort, and being willing to make mistakes. Anyone can do it, really. It's just a skill, like learning to play an instrument or, well, anything. What do you think? Do people, have that idea about it being a gift?
Maybe that can be happening.
Maybe helpful to think anyone can do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. Takes the pressure off. I was actually about something related to that I came across this book and it reminded me of in the conversations we've had about communication and clarity. It's called CMEM Recommendation Writing with Focus, Clarity, and Precision by Joanna and Julianne Reinecke. It's a research backed, very practical guide from CMU and Case Western communication leaders that shows exactly how to strip jargon, frame for audience understanding, and turn messy ideas into clean narratives. Perfect for a technology wallow who hosts interviews on resilience and work life balance dense. It's concise, exercise driven, and geared to technical contexts. So you can immediately apply it to scripts, threads, and talks without fluff. Useful when stress is high and time is short. Think of it as a daily workout for clear thinking that doubles as because it reduces rework and misfires. Start with the sections on audience analysis and revision checklists. They map to your values of simplicity and examples. Runner ups, Algo Speak for how
Okay,
platforms.
Maya. Okay. How does language learning enhance problem solving and creativity?
Okay, gotcha. So, learning a language forces your brain to think different patterns, right? You have to find new ways to express ideas, navigate different grammatical structures, and understand concepts from another cultural perspective. That mental flexibility can actually boost your problem solving skills because you're constantly looking for alternative solutions. And creatively, the same. You're playing with words, with meaning, with cultural context. It kind of pushes you outside your usual way of thinking. Does that make sense? Have you noticed that yourself
Yeah, I have
in
noticed
any
many
area of life?
time these things happened.
That's cool. Well, what kind of situations have you noticed it in?
Yeah, I have many time noticed about that things.
All right. Okay. Let's switch
Okay,
gears
Maya,
a
my
little.
next question is,
Let's
in what ways can learning a new language improve multitasking skill?
um that's an interesting one. I think it has to do with the constant code switching that happens when you're learning a language. Your brain is always jumping between languages, suppressing one while activating the other. That strengthens your executive functions, things like attention, working memory, and task switching. It basically trains your brain to be more efficient at handling multiple tasks. Does that resonate? Or does multitasking feel like a mythical skill to you?
Okay, Maya, can multilingualism help delay cognitive decline or strengthen the brain?
Yeah, absolutely. There's actually a good amount of research on that. Learning and using multiple languages seems to build up a cognitive reserve, which can help delay the onset of dementia and other age-related cognitive decline. Basically, it's like giving your brain a workout that keeps it strong and resilient. It's not a cure, obviously, but it's a pretty solid benefit.
Okay, very well.
Glad you think so.
What does
Anything
being multi-language, multilinguals enhance job opportunity in the modern workplace?
that's a huge one. Being multilingual is a serious asset in today's job market. Organization means companies are increasingly looking for people who can communicate with international client partners and colleagues. It opens doors to a wider range of positions, not just translation or interpretation, but also marketing, sales, customer service, and management. And often, bilingual or multilingual employees earn a premium. It just makes you more valuable, especially in certain industries. What kind of industry would benefit most from having multilingual employees?
Okay, very well. Maya, I am very
Good.
thankful to you. Your conversation between me and you is so good and so impressive. I am very thankful to you. took to chat with me, to give me ideas, new ideas, and many more things about that. I'm
You're
very
very
thankful to
welcome.
you.
You're very welcome.
Oh,
I'm glad I could help.
okay. Goodbye.
Oh, all right. Have a good one.
Have me too.
Mm, okay. Is there anything else on your mind?
Okay.
All right. Well,
Okay.
if
Allah
something comes
Hafiz.
up